Hi guys, so today I'm going to be trying out a new recipe I found for some white bean chicken chili in the crock pot. So let's go ahead and see how it turns out. For this recipe you will need just a packet of regular taco seasoning mix, a can of white beans, a can of white corn, a can of cream of chicken condensed soup, and a cup of chicken broth. I'm using chicken bouillon that I just kind of dissolved in a cup of water. And of course you'll need chicken, which right now I'm defrosting. Alright, the first thing you do is combine the chicken soup, the chicken broth, and your taco seasoning in a small bowl, and we're just going to mix this up. I am making half of the recipe, so I just used half a can of chicken soup. You're supposed to use 1 cup of chicken broth, but I used probably about 3/4 cups because I don't want it to be too watery, because I think white chicken chili is often a little bit watery for my taste, but that's personal preference. And I used half of the envelope of the taco seasoning, so you can adjust the recipe however, to fit your needs. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up well, and then I'm going to throw everything together in the crock pot. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is just put your chicken in the crock pot. This is probably 3/4 pounds. You can just use whatever you like. Next, I'm going to add the beans and the corn. Now, I am going to leave my beans undrained, but I did drain my corn, and I'm just going to use 1 15.5 ounce can of the Great Northern beans, and just pour it all in here. There we go. Alright, got all my beans, a few more. Alright, and then I'm using half of my can of corn. There. And next I'm just going to pour my seasoning mixture over top, and I'll show you what it all looks like. Alright, so I just poured my seasoning mixture over top. And I'm just going to kind of make sure everything is kind of uniformly spread out. There. And then I'm just going to cover it up and turn it onto high for about 4 or 5 hours. This is what the chili is looking like after, I don't know, maybe about 4 hours. So once the chicken is all cooked, you can go ahead and get in there with a fork and start shredding it. I've already done a little bit of it. I'll probably shred it more before I serve it. But it looks pretty delicious, and I'm going to let it go for another hour or so. And then I'm going to serve it over rice.